Guys, what's up? And hello, welcome back to another video of Scuffed Iron Man series. In the last episode, we were just doing Kriara because that was the task that we got, and we were trying to go for the combat task, and we got majority of them except for the last one, which was a stamina one, which is to kill Kriara 30 times in one singular instance, and we only got to 22, which is a feat on its own because we only got to like 7 maximum, and honestly, the boss it's kind of hard sometimes, and I think we would go back to it with if we got the task again, and we'd grind for some black chinchompas. And that was fun while we lasted because I like to do bosses. I like to try to get combat tasks because the end goal is to maybe try to at least get all of these done. I don't know how long they'll take, but it will take a while. Anyway, we need to skill. I mean, I'll still do Slayer in the middle of it because I like money too, but we need a skill because I want to start leveling up stuff and like so then I feel less bad playing the game doing Slayer. But anyway, there's this new mini game called Veil Totems that came out in Varlamore. So we're kind of on a Varlamore theme right now. What I mean by theme, you'll find out later. But anyway, we're here in Auburn, all the way in Varlamore, and there's a new fletching activity that should give us huge fletching XP rates. And usually when I learn mini games, I do it while I learn, but I'll probably do a few things before I talk about it so I don't sound like a dummy, and then you can finally know how efficient I get and just like how much I do from it. Anyway, before we can start this, we need to talk to this dude and we need to do a mini quest before we can actually do anything. So let's go talk to him and see where we get. All right, mini quest almost over. I skipped a little bit of the dialogue, I'll be honest. But we claimed an offering and we got 100 offerings from it. And then basically all we're going to be doing is running around Auburn to like all these specific and totem sites and just carve animals into the totems to make these Ents happy and make their spirits happy. And we're going to keep doing it until finish the quest. Sorry, fine, I'll read the dialogue. But we're going to do this minigame and unlock the 4 unlockables. One is a holds bowstring, so we can make a bunch of bows, which I'll never use, and a fletching knife, which will just make fletching faster, so fletching XP will be faster when I do my maple logs in the bank. Other than that, these 2 other ones are just cosmetic stuff that we don't really too care about. But anyway, let's finish off the quest and start running around before I start yapping. Double check just cuz Veil Totem mini quest complete. Now, let's get to figuring this out. Oh, and I accidentally did it without doing anything, but if you click on the rummage of the points thing, you get 1 point per 100, and we could actually buy from the shop for it, the items. I forget where he is, but we'll get there in a second. But we're going to grind this until we get everything. Oh, do I keep these? Drop those, and drop those. I don't care about rune arrows. Dragon tips, stay. All right. Let's go figure this out. The only thing we need to figure out is if I want to use magic logs or my redwoods. Redwoods are only good for birdhouse runs, or we use magic logs. Maybe I'll just start with redwoods and go from there. Or, I don't know. We'll see later. Alright, this XP is kind of heckin' crazy. Like, look, it's near, I'm just gonna say 250,000 once I start like slacking off a lot. But one run around of this gave us near 30,000 experience, and it's not that bad. Right now we're only doing the magic longbows because I guess it gives us the most XP per actual fletch 91, where we could actually use the redwood logs and then just temporary we could turn it into hiking stats. Hiking stats only give 10 XP, but I think I don't know, well, I'll test it. The XP we get for using 4 of these might be less when we offer it to the totem, but it's kind of cool. It's funny. Why did I make so many? But it's a funny item. You can walk around like this too. And I'll just make 8 at this point because I already messed up. But we'll run around one more time and then we'll explain it. But we have 96 XP on the horizon right now. All right, back on the road. Okay, we made this on our first rotation, so there's offerings here. That means we have a chance to get the free point. We get the 1 point and a free drawing from the RNG thing. But anyway, we build a totem. We do 1. We got 2. We got 3. And then we add decorate. Only decorate to match the wood that only match the wood used to build the totem. So let me go grab it. 8 hiking or red woods, and then we'll go from there, and then the rest will just be hiking. What magic? All right, let's see how much XP each hiking staff gives us. Wait, what? Okay, let me just drop these all on the floor right now, really quick, and we'll click on this. Magic ones give us a lot, 620 each. So the next one, boom, 96, fletching. And let's go pick up the rest of my staffs and continue our run around. But the XP rates are crazy. Basically, we gotta go to each one of these totems around this entire valley, and we're just gonna make this circle non-stop. And the rates seem really high. I think just doing maple short bows, which I usually do sitting at the bank, I only get like 75 each. So this is actually pretty cool. And ooh, big offering. All right, build a site. Let's use the red ones for now. I don't remember what the XP difference was in the last one. So 222 each, these ones. 720, so 100 XP extra. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll go to a point where I'm just going to use maybe like 3,000 redwoods because I don't really have a true use for them. And magic logs, I just don't really woodcut anymore. Maybe I'll use like my use that I've sat, ever since I did like woodcutting a long time ago. But anyway, run around time. Oh, just because the reference, I did forget the number, but in the recording, it's 157 right now for making those. Oh gosh, I have to go make 4 longbows. And empty. Create a bow. So 720 was the red ones, and 620 is the magic ones. Right, we double checked it. If besides from buying it with points, which buying it with points is kind of cheap. Wait, what the heck? I already had. When did I add totems to this? I did not. Anyway, we'll come back to it later. It costs. We have a 1 in 200 chance to get the bowstring spool, which basically just lets us like hold the bunch of bowstrings. And the knife is 1 in 333, and the mask is 1 in 500. Versus where every 100 points is 1 point, we could buy it for like 250 or 500. Basically the same rates, but I'd rather get them through via RNG rather than just hoping for the best. We haven't had any of the mini events yet, which is like and looking at flowers and admiring stuff, but we're just running around, still getting used to it. Our rates are pretty good, but I feel like the magic logs probably are definitely better value because, right, I get 10 XP versus 90 XP per fletch, but I don't care. We're just running around. And just something I noticed is like sometimes there's this durability meter on top of it, and I'm just getting back to my thing by the time it's still not decayed. So I'm just making rounds when I don't need to. Also, the Ring of Endurance, pretty sick. Along with the graceful outfit, I'm permanently running. I mean, yeah, we're at 50 right now, but apparently there's like things we could walk over and admire, which gives us, or every time we make a totem, we should be able to get some energy back. But I am not doing that proper, or like I said, the last run I didn't, there's nothing for me to really build. Anyway, okay, 64, make a new one, decorate it. Well, I'm not even decorated. We'll make 4 hiking staffs, and that's 2, number 3 and 4. Place, and we get, I did not see any energy upgrade, but anyway, that's decorated, and we run around. And I think I'm just gonna leave some offerings like until I claim it on my last run, because it could stack all the way up to 15,000. Okay, so these squares, these white ones, these flowers, I need to run on top of them, and it should make the next. Ooh, boom! You feel close to the end, it will leave you more offerings the next totem visit. And I just need to do that, and that'll increase our rewards per hour. Let's just keep running. This is not like the most AFK, but this is quite chill. It's definitely half AFKable. Also, one more note before I actually like lock in and start doing this like brain deadly. It only takes about 40 logs per run around, and I have about 5,000 these things in here. So 40 times I don't know, 100 rotations. That's basically all. I only can do 101 of these, so we shall see what it's like. We'll get there. I'm only gonna. I'll leave about like 1,600 or so redwoods in my. Nah, we'll make it 1,200. Ooh, give me those. Give me those. Give me those. Get away, citizen. Give me those. And spaces or whatever they're called. Right? Yeah, we'll stop around 1200 logs probably. That's 300 hours worth of birdhouses if I ever do those. Okay, just as a reminder, I started at about 9,650,000, and let's see how long it takes for us to get all the unique items. Wow, it's gonna be so fun, but this is actually really chill. It is kind of just like looking a lot. Like I feel kind of bad when I'm like not being efficient, but the time of when the ents don't want to come out to like finish off the totems and I can't get the reward when I run next to it kind of sucks. So taking it slow might be the schmoove. But anyway, this is just a long circle of 8 totems. A trail of tears. Ooh, there's a dog in Auburn. Hello, Molossus. Molossus. Hi. Never saw you. Oh my gosh. 98 fletching. And we need how much more XP? 1300, 6 more hours until 99. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We'll be grinding out 99 today and another 99 to our list for 2020 or 2220 total level. But we still have like 6 hours, 6 hours to go. But anyway, before we do that, let's go through all of our veil offerings because I want the item. The fletching knife would be kind of cool. And just if I can green log veil totems and never come back here, that'd be cool. But anyway, I think I'll do the hasty rummage to grab 5 at a time. And we have 58 about, unless my numbers are wrong. If I just use 1, how much is that? Oh. Oh, there's an end branch. Wait. How many hecking offerings do I have? Well, whatever. The items are 1 in 200, a 1 in 333, and a 1 in 500. So let's just let this go through, and I will drop all of the roots as we go. Oh, wait, we got the fletching knife pretty early. I don't know how many that is. That's 35? That's 10%. Ooh, and it's a wieldable offhand. And it just makes us fletch things faster. Let me go try it really quick, actually. Just for example, a regular knife makes a hiking staff that fast. And if I use the fletching knife on this, holy, it's fast. And anyway, let's go put that, we'll put it in our left hand. And then we could drop this on the floor because I don't need you anymore. And we shall continue fetching through our stuff. Another fletching knife? I don't need that. Oh, that's the rare one. That's 1 in 500. That's the Green Man mask. I think we can color this with something. Can I put a... Yeah, I can. Let's put the... Oh, wait, you can make a tree statue in the garden. Okay, that's where it's gonna go after this. All right, let's focus on keep picking everything up at first. Here we go. The spool. The spool. Did I drop a bird nest? There it is. I keep all of those. Oh no, I dropped more bird nests with seeds. Oh, why is it so low on the ground? But the bow spool, let's see. Actually, I might do some. I guess for the last 99, we could speed it up by like making the bows as we run around instead of using redwoods. So we'll try that when we get there. Let me just finish up all this stuff, and then we shall see what the XP rates look like later. But oh gosh, I underestimated how many veil offerings I had. I thought I only had like a little bit, but wait, is that green log? Hey, that's green log. All right, let's keep it going. The third fletching knife and last 100 offerings. Wait, a fourth fletching knife, but I don't know what to do with my excess fletch or veil points. We'll see. I think we could buy random stuff from the shop, but I'm not sure. And that's the last of it, and we got a pretty amount of offerings. So I'm double checking. We got 570 offerings about, so we basically are on drop rate for every single thing. And we have all these dirty arrow tips, but I am going to wait till the very, very end to open those up. And let's see how we use bales of flax. I think we unpack it and it gives us it just gives us flax like that. Can I unpack it in the bank? Unpack 399 bales of flax. I don't know how much flax that gives us. I think it's 25 each bale, so whatever that is times 399, that's it. And do I have any bowstrings on us? I do not have any bowstrings, so guess we will not be making any bowed bows, and we will continue using our redwood. But we'll be using the fletching knife, and it'll be sick. And I'll probably show all, like the actual offering. Actually, I'll take a picture of my offerings right now and paste it on the screen. But that was 587 of them. Drop rate for everything, and now we gotta work for that last bit of XP for 99, which is only 1.2 million XP away. Oh boy, it's time. We're gonna combine this green man mask. Wait, let's put it on really quick just because I can. Funny looking mask. We're gonna combine it with this log and this end branch, and it is going to give us we want statue. $99 fletching, and now we can go get the cape in Catherby. And why is that so long of a text? But we're gonna put this green man statue right in this tree space. Wait, is it this tree space or is it this corner? Big plant space, I think. We have a green man statue. Oh, this is huge. Well, it now symbolizes us getting 99 fletching. It's kind of in the way of like the pool, so we will never run to this section now. We'll always run around the tree. Should I move them? Nah, we'll leave it. It's funny. We'll keep them anyway. But oh, let's go get our 99 cape. And also, I think we could also use this knife on these things. We'll make some atlatl shafts. And I don't remember if this is a collection log or not. Atlatl. So atlatl dart. It is a collection log, but this is the way you can make it yourself. And oh, this is gonna take a while. Let me just cut all these through really quick. And if I'm correct, we will attach this little, what's a knoll earlier? It's kind of funny, but we attach this feather to this atlatl dart shaft. Oh, wait, headless. What do I do with headless? Or what do I attach to that? But anyway, let's go talk to Hicton. We trade, I think. And there it is, the fletching cape T for 99,000 gold pieces. We buy it. Take off all the clothes. I can keep this on. We'll drop that stick because we don't need it anymore. Put on the cape and the hood, and then we can look around, and we will use the skill cape mode. Fancy little bow. And that was only about 3.4 million XP gained in 99, and it wasn't that bad. And we got a clog out of it too. But what is the head for these dart tips? Alright, there's nothing I can really do with them right now, so I'll just drop these on the floor, and I guess we'll live with a buttload of dart shafts. I'll just chisel the rest of these, and I could always get more end branches from the dude. I could trade from all the points I have stored up from doing all those totems, but now we have 330 offerings to go through, and there's no collection log to go for, but we'll just want more bird's nests, maybe some seeds, and just collectibles because they're kind of cool. But let me go through all of these ones, and we shall open up the last 300. Another bowstring spool. Another bowstring spool. Another bowstring spool. Oh, the 5th bowstring spool. And that's the last of it. Let's pick up these U branches, even though I'm gonna drop them all anyway. But there's our haul for whatever number I said, and the amount is really nice. We did, oh no, I can't do the math. That was 918 openings, so I have no clue how many totems I made. But that is all that is made, and there's only one thing left to do before we end the episode, and that's something I'm gonna do right now because that's important. But I'm gonna clean this inventory, then get there in a blip. This stuff I ain't keeping from the harvest, and it's not really worth all the monetary value that is. I mean, I could, I guess if I'm pulling, I'll put it inside the farming seed vault, but I'll do that off screen. But anyway, these things drop on the floor. These U roots, we don't care about these. All these roots and all these bowstrings, we can now put onto each other, I believe, and increase the amount that they could hold in the spool. However, we're almost never gonna use it because we have 99 fletching now. And I mean, there's one more space to get to fit to 25,000. Well, we don't care about that. But anyway, what we're here to do is to check the resource allocation, remove it all from wood because we are done with fletching, and we'll never have to do maple bows again. But I think we have a few stored up because I've collected them all. But anyway, we're gonna put it all into mining because coal is always nice to have. I have no clue what farming does. I have no real clue what fishing does either, but that's what we're gonna do. We're also gonna deposit a nice 6 million in, or that's the maximum to 7.5. Anyway, that, and we're gonna collect. Give us, what do you get? Oh wait, what the heck? It changed the resources instantly to coal from maples. I thought I was gonna get maples right now, but anyway, that's huge. That's so much coal. That's so nice to do. Nice amount of herbs and seeds. But now we gotta go to the bank and put the stuff away. But other than that, that's the end. We grinded out 99 fletching, do a little dance, and then do the Skull Cape emote. And boom, 99 fletching, another one to the list. Only 57 more total levels to go. But Salen's gonna come out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oops, one thing I forgot to do was we had to clean all these dirty arrow tips. So I'm gonna do this really quick, and that's how we're actually gonna end it. We're looking for a small portion of these dragon arrow tips. We're gonna drop every single thing else, but we all love to see dragon arrow tips. So starting with 2700. See what we get. 27,000 arrow tips cleaned or something like that. 2,700 arrow tips cleaned, something like that. We made 550 dragon arrow tips. I could drop the rest of these. I don't care about it at all. How much is that? How much is it even worth? 145k rune arrow tips. How much are you worth? 320k. Whoever's the lucky soul can have those. And then it brings our dragon arrow tips stack. Whoa, we only had 36 in here to 580. And I think we have actually, I might have made the arrow tips. Yeah, we have 30,000 in there. But yeah, boom, cool. And that was Veil Totems green logged with a 99 completed.